Stone got like old unreleased tracks like as kids when we were like 14.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we got that Faces of Death album. I really started recording my own music when I turned about 18 years old. Is when I really hit the studio and did my first solo song or solo album together. You know, I was about 18 years old when I did that. 18, maybe 19 years old when I did that.
Okay. So
That's
then
when I really started digging into just doing my own music. You know, you know, when I got into the game, when we hooked up with Easy, I was 17. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how things went, you know.
Okay, for sure. So, I was wondering, did you meet Easy first, or did you guys click up? You know,
so the whole Bone thing happened really, you know, it happened together. You know, it was more of a joint venture. You know, we did an album, like I told you before, in Cleveland, and who we was working with out there, one of the interns out there who was working for the fella, the local cat who put our album out, you know, got in contact with the secretary up at Ruthless and started getting that Bone Thugs and Harmony name.
Right.
You know, but it was Bone Enterprise at first, but we couldn't copyright that. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, get that Bone name up there. It's these young guys that want you to hear them. It's these young guys, blah, 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 blah. So we out there just being persistent, going to every company, you know, going to these different people. We walked the Tone Lopes house. We walked the Tone Lopes house and sang stuff that we had written for the Art of War.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? So we threw all the hoods, everybody wearing a different color and shit. We ain't really wasn't hip to the color scheme. One nigga got on blue, another nigga got on a red flannel, this nigga got on a fucking Chicago motherfucking, you know, them starter coats that used to be out. Another motherfucker ain't got no coat on at all. You know what I'm saying? So look like the Crips Bloods and then folks and Vice Lords walking together. You know what I mean? Looking like the United Nations of gangs and shit, walking past hoods trying to get to Tone Loc house. You know what I mean? And just different experiences that Bone went through the struggle. But eventually, we got a phone call from Eazy-E through this connection. And, you know, KB picked up the phone. I picked up the phone. We did a little talking. KB spit some shit for him. I spit some shit for him. He said he was going to hook up with us. And things happened, you know. Bullshit happened, you know, Satan intervened, and we wound up finding out that he had a show in Cleveland. So we hitched a ride and got our asses back to Cleveland and got to that show. Yeah, definitely, you know, very excited vibe, very, it was brand new, it was fresh, it was the next shit. So I think that's kind of where it came from him. I think he also looked at it in a business sense.
Right.
I'm about to make some fucking money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know that was running through his head more than just, oh, this is a new style.
Right. Exactly.
I don't think that was running through his head as much as I'm about to get bread off these lists.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are gonna buy this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Okay, I was wondering, do you think, will like Bone Thugs ever gonna do another album again? You know what I'm saying? Or are you guys gonna come back all together and do another project?
Man, as far as I go, man, you know what I'm saying? As far as what I think, a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? So for me to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I legally got put out the group. You know, I got sent paperwork like David Ruffin or something. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same type of manager type situation. I'm like, wow. So, you know what I'm saying? I just sucked salt. You know what I mean? Ate the shit sandwich, made myself a better man. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't know what to say about that. I don't have any say-so on that because I don't belong to that group. You know what I'm saying? I've legally been put out. It's one thing for a motherfucker to, you know what I'm saying? But so when paperwork get involved and we talking about money and shit like that, man, it's like it becomes a brand new level.
Right.
So I don't really touch on that. So as far as that kind of question, I wouldn't know how to answer that. It's not my place, brother. You know.
Okay, for sure. Like Bizzy, man, do you still keep in touch with Flesh?
Yeah, you know, my guy's writing all the time. I got about 25 letters, and I ain't even been able to send him one. But yeah, as far as me keeping in touch with him, personally, no. But I hear good things about him. I know he's doing his business. And I talk to Lev about him, you know, every now and then. But I got about 25 letters I haven't even sent him yet.
Okay, cool. Okay, like between you and the other Bones, man, like, you know what I'm saying, do you guys still keep in contact with each other, or is it strictly, you know what I'm saying, everybody does their own thing right now?
You know, Leia and myself, you know, we trying to do a little album together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I hollered at, you know what I'm saying, Wish and Crazy, like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 nights ago. You know, everybody like, we need to do this shit, and me, I'm like, come on, shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Long as the paperwork together, long as everybody been being treated as individuals and everything cut fair, I ain't got no problem with the performing or creating part.
Right.
That's what I do. I perform and I create. You put me in the studio, you're gonna get some shit. You're gonna get some platinum shit.
Right.
So,
exactly.
I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? If a motherfucker wanted to put, to put Bone in the studio, Bizzy wouldn't be the one to say, no, fuck that. They put me out the group. No, I ain't even got shit to do with that. I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Money talk, bullshit, run a marathon. We got some business we need to take care of.
Nobody gonna take me down. East 99 has been abandoned. Even they show me love. They still wondering how I made it up out of famine. Gotta believe it, baby. Should've listened to my people. Still running from demons and evil. Those that love me, if y'all leave me,